Got the goose pimples.
My nipples hard, yay.
Whoa.
There we go.
I just want to hear that.
Y'all got the thumbnail?
Or you want to keep this music on for the podcast or no?
You don't have to. At least keep the captain music.
Alright.
What'd you say?
You said keep the
Somebody's
caption
echoing
music.
because of me because I got push to talk on.
Alright, who's echoing?
My mama.
It ain't me.
It ain't me.
It's not me.
Banging on the sofa. It wasn't me.
Testing 1, 2, 3.
How do you twerk? 1, 2, 3.
What's up?
Twerk it. Twerk it now.
Okay,
Twerk it,
whose
cuz. Give them
mic
girls
is
some
that?
That's always my that always does that.
But
I
hold up,
said
I want to talk
always does.
Hey, Zach,
What's up?
leave for a couple seconds.
I have it on push to talk, so there's no way you can echo.
Hold up.
Because I'm hearing
I'm
myself.
saying that's always like
That's right.
it does it sometimes.
Well, let me see that.
Or do you have a different
Who's
mic? Who's ready for Christmas, little kid?
Speakerphone.
Was it still echoing when I left?
Am I echoing?
I
Yeah.
said, was it still
Yeah.
echoing when I left?
No.
My headphones are in.
Who? Oh, wait, does everyone have headphones in?
Nah. Yeah.
Hold
Hold up, let me get my headphones. Hold up.
I'm sorry, you guys.
Oh, you're fine.
I didn't mean to echo.
No, Corey, I will invite you to the parallel quest.
Is that better?
Hello, testing 1, 2, 3.
Yes.
Yeah, I don't hear any echoes now.
What's up, horse?
Hold on, we're about to get started.
No.
Like another 5 or
Little
7 minutes.
whore.
Oh, that boy. Oh my god.
Just like B-Man says, we're in here like booty hair.
Now the music is running, so I'll see y'all after the podcast.
Dang, why ain't you in the podcast?
Damn, nigga. Hey, there's my son.
Dada.
I love you. Oh, there's my cousin from another mother. I love you.
Niggas.
Let me get my I love you.
Alright, so tweet this and boom.
Your booty so wet.
What?
Excuse you?
Boy.
That's not how that works.
Alright, what's up everyone? Caligo45 here with the rest of Future Prospects. We have Aunt G's in the building.
No, we don't.
No, we don't.
We don't. Oh, my bad. We have B-Man the Killer.
Sup?
We got Electric Razor.
So.
That's it.
Hey, forget about us.
You
Let's
answer
go.
I'm not done yet. I'm not done yet. we got Spirit Shot Gaming.
What's up, bitches? I'm
Ugh.
baby. We're gonna
What
fuck
was
them
that?
up.
My nigga.
Don't do that.
Suck my dick, okay? I want to
Oh
try
my
something
goodness.
different.
I would rather choke myself.
Oh.
With my
have-
dick?
No.
We have Ari
No.
in the building.
Hola.
Hola, ¿cómo estás?
Shut up.
We got Zachiro, Enigma.
What's up?
Bracken. Shut up, Spirit.
Exactly. I like how we both told her to shut up.
Oh my goodness. Who else we have here?
Damn,
Games.
don't forget me.
We got Games Logic.
Dang.
And we
You
have-
skipped over your homie.
And we have Games Logic. Sorry.
He literally skipped over you to electric.
Bring out the snakes, goddammit. Bring out the snakes.
He
That
went in
man said
alphabetical
you
order except to you.
Hold on, how you went to alphabetical order when my name start with an S? He legit.
I'm waiting for
skipped.
you, Corey. And welcome back to our podcast. This is our 17th podcast. And for tonight's stream, we'll be talking about the celebrity leaks, aka DaBaby,
The PP.
Steph Curry, Who else was leaked?
ASAP.
ASAP.
Oh, I heard that nigga got a big ass dick.
No.
bro.
Oh no!
It has begun, y'all.
We're gonna also talk about the new Yu-Gi-Oh series and the new rules that'll be coming out in the future. And also there's a new Yu Yu Hakusho mobile game that's been announced. So we'll be talking about that as well. And also
yeah.
some other cool stuff in the
Oh, Cosmic's here.
Oh, we got Cosmic HD.
That whole.
Well, I'm back
He
from the
ain't tricky,
board.
nigga.
Huh?
It's not Cosmic HD.
My bad.
It's
We have
just
Cosmic.
Cosmic.
Gambino.
Chill out.
Gambino. Exactly.
We have
You
Cosmic.
came in here with too much energy.
Gotta come with that heat.
No, you don't.
So
You don't have-
let's
you don't have
just
the energy.
get right
Well,
to
he's
it.
like-
Come with that meat.
So how y'all? What's y'all first
Shut up,
reaction to these celebrity leaks that's been happening?
You already know how I feel. You already know.
Alright, okay, how about this? Let's go. Let's take turns. All right. Who wants to go first?
I'll go.
Me. God damn it.
Okay, let's have
Wait, Chikara,
Ari,
you could go.
Zacharo, B-Man, and then go down the line. This was very surprising though. I ain't gonna lie. Like, what-
Okay, so Stephen Curry, I'm very disappointed in you.
Oh.
Like, why you look so sad? Like the way you look reflects on your PB. And then ASAP Rocky, what is wrong with you?
That nigga stroke weak.
Why?
Wait, what happened? It's that Rocky?
He has sex tape. His stroke is weak.
His choking. We.
Hold on, let me look. I'm finna look for it.
Oh, well, it's sad. It's
Hey,
very sad.
I'll
ordeal.
link you. Hold up.
Okay, and
Like,
the
Yeah,
baby.
look at them.
Hey, Zach,
The
send to me
baby.
again. My sister wants to see it.
Let me finish. The baby, I'm gonna need you
Oh,
to
God.
DM me. My Twitter is you are fave weeb queen. And that's my Twitter. I need you to DM me real quick for scientific purposes.
Oh.
I need a wheelchair also. I'm gonna message you the ingredients for
Also, shit with some bop in it.
I need a wheelchair, some lube.
Sugar, spice,
That's
and everything. These are the ingredients shown to
a wheelchair and some lube, that's it.
These were the ingredients shown to make the perfect lube.
That's all I need. Because
This
I'm gonna
one-
need the lube during and then I need the wheelchair after. So I'm trying to be a paraplegic after we meet.
Wow.
God.
Hi, Jedi.
Oh, my-
Janai. Hi, Janai.
All right, Zacharo, go ahead.
I'm turning Stephen Hawking out here.
No.
What happened to you, DaBaby?
Stop, baby.
Got me in a good Anyway,
That baby did this to me.
so who wants to go next about this whole stuff?
There goes Zazato since you went next.
As an NBA fan, the whole Steph Curry thing, that explains why that nigga's vertical is so high. It ain't shit holding him down.
Damn.
Then the ASAP Rocky thing, I saw the tape. That girl's ass looked heavy as hell. I think he had a Charlie horse in his goddamn ass.
I think he got whiplash.
Fucking up his damn stroke game, bro.
He probably got whiplash halfway through. That's
That's
why.
crazy.
Bro, that
Goddamn,
girl's
look at me
ass
looking at her.
was heavy looking. That shit did not look pleasant.
She said heavy looking.
He was trying so hard to bounce it to the wall.
Bro, like she wasn't moving like just like her ass was moving, but like she wasn't throwing that ass back. And we had this discussion last week. If you ain't throwing the ass back, it's not gonna be enjoyable. Like gravity, the laws of physics will make you naturally throw that ass back when he's stroking it right. So
But here's
you
the
got all that
thing.
heavy ass silicone in your ass and you can't move right because all your muscles is being overweighed by that
Cough, Nicki Minaj. Cough.
bullshit. It's gonna fuck everything up, so I don't think it's all the way his fault. That goddamn
Here's the thing, though.
silicone
In the
Sally
video,
that he was fucking needs to get some of that shit sucked up out of her ass and do some squats.
in the video, though, he's like, "Why are you running?" And she wasn't running. She was still the whole time.
That nigga was bouncing back.
Exactly. He was about to get bounced into the wall.
He's like,
he
God.
lost his momentum. He's like, stop running. Like she's not running. You are.
And then at one point he grunted, and I don't think that was a grunt of satisfaction. I think he hurt himself.
He's like,
Why are you doing this to me like that?
why you doing me like this?
All I gotta say is, muy bien. Muy bien.
Wowzers. She broke his hip bone.
Muy bien.
Y'all also, I can't find it. I think they took it down.
What?
Y'all looking
The ASAP Rocky.
Yeah, they took it down. I retweeted it, and then when I looked back at it, it said tweet couldn't be found.
Oh, it's on the
And I
Y'all
can't find any
look at
source of it.
squad
It's like
DMs.
it came out, and then
Got
it
you.
fell off the face of the earth after that.
I'm dead, B man. I'm dead.
Oh,
Coming like
Fine,
a
do
choo-choo
that.
train.
No.
He probably going to his girlfriend or whatever.
Anyone would go next?
Actually, I need to go look at that.
If anybody else goes next, that's not me or Jachiro. I am very concerned.
I'm not saying nothing.
I haven't seen it, so I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
Because y'all were
anything
out
about
here exchanging
Me
these
neither.
pictures like y'all were the girls in the chat. Like, ooh, girl, look at this. Ooh.
that. Actually, correction. I wasn't even here.
Let me see that dick, nigga.
No!
No.
No, man.
You didn't have a problem.
Even
But,
the link.
like, real talk though, like, how do you feel about all these leaks just coming out of nowhere suddenly?
My God, like
It's
I
a
was,
distraction because of Trump.
I was so confused and I was concerned about like this well-being because I scrolled on my timeline. I saw Steph Curry. I'm like, damn, like
They got Curry? Oh no,
Yeah.
they got Curry.
Curry ain't got
Wait.
shit down there. His wife probably was not feeling that much pleasure. That's probably her personality.
No wonder
Oh,
she be
wonder
begging
why.
for
I
attention.
got the perfect picture.
Yeah.
hey,
Like-
y'all, real quick, who all saw the ASAP Rocky thing?
Me.
I
I
did
did.
not.
I did not.
That man's stroke
Okay.
was so weak. He was like,
Spirit-
"What's up?" Yeah.
Okay, Spirit, I'm gonna DM you this link. Tell me if this is it, because I think it is, but I'm not 100% sure.
Choo train, like, hey, yeah. But freaking, the people who need to be leaked aren't getting leaked, and I'm actually getting pissed.
Where's Megan Thee Stallion at?
Georgia Smith.
Calm your horny ass down, boy.
Exactly. Calm down, nigga.
No, bro.
Too
This
young
is
and shit.
the absolute truth. People who should be leaked aren't getting leaked, and these hackers are doing a very bad job.
Also, Logan Paul got
Oh yeah, I heard Logan Paul been sucking dick.
Oh, yeah!
Sucking that big boy pickle.
What? Man?
Tastes just like a pickle.
Did a lot of people forget it was something during Pride Month? He said that if
look at
something
DMs.
happened, he was gonna go with you.
Then he
something
said
happened. What?
he was gonna be gay for a week.
What the?
Yeah, I forgot. Oh my god, what the fuck?
Wait, where he post this shit? I'm sorry, y'all. This DMs. This DMs.
Hey, can someone post the stream link in the channel video so I can share it?
Yeah. Got you.
My server.
Oh god. Oh my god.
Wow, that nigga is ugly.
But like for real. So Ari, you said this is a distraction.
Yeah,
How so?
because of the impeachment stuff.
So who do you think is causing these
That's
leaks then?
These hackers. No, these hackers. I want them niggas to leak. Like, Nicki Minaj shit. I know she got something floating in the ether. I want Rihanna's.
Yeah,
I
we
want
are.
We
Rihanna.
already seen Rihanna. What
Who?
Wait. I have. Hold on. Yeah, she did. All right.
Oh,
well,
why'd you leave?
I want
Okay.
Ariana Grande.
No, you don't.
What?
I kind of do.
Ariana
want
Grande
to see her
has the body of a 12-year-old. What the fuck
Exactly.
is wrong with you?
There's nothing there.
What that pussy look like?
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Chill out.
Wait, what? Wait, y'all talking about Ariana Grande? Yeah.
Yes.
Why? What she do this time?
She ain't do nothing.
He
Damn.
said he want to see
Spirit
her.
wants a
No, we're
sex
just talking
tape of
about people
Ariana
who
Grande.
Oh.
I thought we were supposed to be chilling outside.
Oh.
No, not you,
Okay.
sorry, my dog.
I want Megan Thee Stallion.
He abandoned me.
I don't want none of these ladies to come out.
Okay, I understand
that.
I'm I'm perfectly content with Megan Thee Stallion the way she is right now. I'm chill.
Listen, like
I'm
I'm done with Nicki Minaj. That shit fake.
That's what I was telling. Who was I talking about that? Like, she gotta have a chair twerk. That's not okay.
That shit look like soggy Play-Doh. I'm not
Like,
trying
she
to do
can't
that.
twerk on her own. That's concerning.
She gotta have installments on that shit.
Spirit, check your DMs real quick, please. Discord.
I got you, baby.
Oh my back.
Huh? Is that the one?
That's fucking dumb as shit. Okay, so let's just move on to the next topic.
Oh, that was it. That was it.
What?
Wait, send me it.
Mm-hmm.
Send me it.
That
So I can watch
has
it
to
again
be
and laugh.
Yeah,
So
send it to us.
let's go and
Y'all
talk about that
some
new
horny-
Yu-Gi-Oh.
Shut
the new
up,
Yu-Gi-Oh
Callie.
series.
We're trying to
You
see
niggas
what
gay.
this talking about.
You're trying to see? Oh my god.
They trying to watch some pee-pee. That's concerning. I expect this from Corey.
Oh damn.
Niggas out here going dicko mode out on niggas.
Oh wait, Callie, I'm sorry. I accidentally sent that to you. I meant to send to B-Man.
What?
Emmy.
They wanted the
Jedi.
link, so
Oh my
I found
God.
the link.
Dicko mode?
Alright.
Go on, you
Do not ask me how I found that so fast.
Anyway,
I'm in the room.
we're not
going
going to be
dick
sitting here
cover.
just being quiet. We're going to move on to the next one. Alright. So, B-Man, how you feel about this new Yu-Gi-Oh series coming soon next year? Because you did a whole video on this, giving your reaction and stuff. How you feel?
Okay. Damn, Cat, you caught me while I'm in the middle. Alright, okay, I had to watch it when I first watched it. I watched it a couple times. Okay, so my first initial thought is I didn't know what 7 meant when they said it. So I think the idea is that it's the 7th installment of the Yu-Gi-Oh series. I think that's why it's called 7. It looks like they're trying to go the Pokemon route as far as like design and stuff, cause it kind of looks lazy a little bit to me. And it's cool that they're bringing some of the old rules back from the previous Yu-Gi-Ohs, which I think that's cool. But I don't know, man. Like just from watching the trailer, before I even recorded, the demographic of it was like half and half, like at the time. So if people are feeling that way, if that just goes to show that everybody now on board with it, and I can kind of see why. Because one thing I'm wondering is where is the safe place? What's like I don't even know. Like not this thing, so I have to watch the other ones to see what's going on. Because I feel like after 5Ds, even after Zexal, I think like it just kind of steered towards like some unknown shit. Like where's the story at? Like there's nothing that kind of links back to the original. I don't know, like just like how y'all be comparing, like talking about JoJo and shit, like you have to watch the other ones to make sure, you know, because there's something previous from the other ones. I thought that would have expected with Yu-Gi-Oh, because at the end of the day, who created Duel Monsters? Pegasus, you know what I'm saying? And you know who's the one that created the Duel and all that? Seto Kaiba. Where are these characters at in the timeline? Like I feel like those are one of the key essentials of what's keeping the tech getting advanced and advanced. So where are they at? You know what I'm saying? These key players that were the pioneers of this whole entire thing, they don't never get mentioned like that no more. So I'm wondering, like, what the fuck is taking place? Third, the designs of the card, it look like now they going for magic, and I don't like that. It look kind of I'm all for updating the designs, but they look like Pokemon cards now.
I would say
And-
I can't find it.
Yo, in terms of plot, they kind of
Callie.
explain part of that, and part of it I can say, but part of it I can't say because I don't want to spoil it because I know you haven't watched Arc 5 in its entirety. You remember 5Ds, right?
Of course.
Remember Iliaster?
Yeah.
Them going back in time fucked up the time-space continuum. And then part of there's like partial Yu-Gi-Oh! 5Ds kind of branched off from the original plot line because it takes place in like a almost alternate timeline because of what Iliaster did with fucking around with the timeline. So that plays in part with it, and once you finish watching Arc 5, it'll make sense on why the OG characters aren't mentioned anymore.
Okay.
Callie, can I get a link? I can't find it.
I have not sent you a link, my guy.
Man, you whack, Callie.
I'll send it to you, Patrick.
But I mean, like, it's cool, I guess, but I don't have to see more to kind of get really hyped for it. But it's cool. I mean, I'm open for it. See where they're going with it. I'm wondering what the next like technique or what they're bringing back entirely for this season or whatever. Since they're bringing back old shit, so I just want to see how they're gonna work that for this upcoming season of Yu-Gi-Oh and shit, and how the game is gonna be kind of different in a sense. Cause I'm still learning Link, so
Yeah. Same here.
seems like Synchros are gonna get they shine back.
But this new animation style that these studios are going for, I think
It looks like they on a $50 budget using Microsoft Paint.
Refresh.
Bro,
Refresh.
does nobody have a
Microsoft.
link
Give me
to the
1
new
second,
Yu-Gi-Oh
that's
series? I can't find it.
Oh, go on my stream. It's on my channel actually. Go on my stream.
Why did I not block?
Alright.
I'm trash.
You are trash.
Oh.
Damn.
Hey, listen, don't compare me
Art
to.
style with Pokemon and Yu-Gi-Oh! It's like they don't even care about detail no more, and that's annoying. Like,
You know who does
they're
care about
really
detail?
going for-
Who?
Don't say it.
Digimon.
Yes.
Oh, okay. I thought you were about
Shut
to
the
say
fuck up.
JoJo's. I was about to say Get Out.
Nah, man.
But
Digimon,
they're not even
they stay true, bro. You know, whatever they make, they at least keep the stores right. Keep the-
Those last movies,
characters.
Try Adventure did not look as good as the OG stuff too, though.
I mean, it doesn't look as good, but like the same characters that you grew up with stayed the same, and they didn't really change.
All right, I'm back. Sorry, guys.
Okay, and Ash Ketchum's supposed to be 23 years old, and he's still 10, but he looked like he was drawn on
That
Microsoft Paint.
nigga 47.
What the fuck is this?
What's with me?
What's up? What's going on?
Wait, what's
No, we
going
were
on?
just talking about the fact that
Oh,
the
hell no.
budget for the new Yu-Gi-Oh! Pokemon stuff is just it's so low.
What's
It's
going
like they-
on?
I do
Let's
have
fix
something.
it my way.
Yu-Gi-Oh
But would you
series,
guys
bro.
give it a
That shit look-
chance?
No, I have something to say
Ooh.
real quick though.
Okay, go ahead, Corey.
Yeah.
The main character looks like Spike from Ape Escape.
Oh,
Oh my god.
Bro,
Ooh.
they they fucked up Bakugan too, bro. Like, why do they keep fucking up my favorite things, man? Yeah, I can't.
It's
even
for the younger
enjoy Beyblade
generation.
No more.
Yeah,
Like
new
young
generation.
Bakugan.
The new generation has very low expectations and
The
are being
new
given very bad
generation
qualities.
fucking sucks.
what's up, Josh Perez? How you doing? Welcome to the stream.
I swear they got me fucked up.
They got all of us fucked up, man.
Like,
Oh,
I'm
man,
sorry,
there's a
but if
Family Guy
OG
character
Dragon
as
Ball, if OG Dragon Ball looks better than
Huh?
a cartoon in 2019, somebody
Family
doing
Guy,
something
Mother
wrong.
Hey,
Box.
Electric. Send me that link. Or that. Sorry, look.
Said
I didn't watch
Mother
it.
I had skipped through Corey's stream. See.
Hey, Zach, send me a link, please.
Just go on my channel.
Alright.
Jesus.
Jesus. But do you think this whole new animation style for for these new animes should keep continuing.
Fuck
I
no.
think the
No.
following the Cartoon Network type of animation style. You know how for example,
Most of the
Adventure
shows on
Time.
Cartoon Network look the same.
Huh?
You mean how the Steven Universe art style's pretty much copied and pasted everywhere else?
Yeah, basically. That's kind of like what I'm getting at from, well, coming from with these new cartoons and stuff. It's like the same animation style.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I want people to be different with the animation style. That's what I all ask for.
This is why I'm on my second rewatching of Yu Yu Hakusho.
Hey,
Watching you Hakusho to watch it with you.
I
Damn.
What? That would have been gay? Say it.
what?
What? Say it. Say it.
Say what?
All black people are kings.
I don't know about all that, G.
Oh wow! So you're not a king, Cosmic?
Well, anyway, so
I just got one
So-
question. The money that they're taking out of animation for these shows, where the fuck is it going?
They popping that shit.
That's bullshit. You could make more money just by putting in the funds for it because
Drugs.
only so many people are gonna sit there and watch a half-ass visual for so long because when you're watching a fucking show, visuals is like 80. When you're watching a fucking animated show, I feel like the visual content of it, the thing that catches your eye because you're watching it, that plays 70 to 80% of the appeal of the show. The rest of it is plot points and good writing. You can have a show that has terrible writing, but because it looks so goddamn good, people watching it successful. Prime example, Dragon Ball Z. The goddamn plot don't make no sense. They got a billion plot holes, but it's still alive to this day because people like the way it looks. So,
Yeah, just let me catch my-
Oh hell no! Hell no!
what the hell?
you good?
Black
This
man
some
got-
bullshit.
He's looking at the Yu-Gi-Oh series.
No, that's not it, baby. That's not. The main character like he's struggling to go Super Saiyan 1. Fuck no. No, this ain't it.
Actual garbage.
And then the nigga with the purple hair, bro. Who the fuck is these irrelevant ass niggas? Those better not be his homeboys.
Those are.
But also,
he get bullied at
B-Man
school.
or Zatro, you want to explain the new master rules for the new upcoming Yu-Gi-Oh series?
Apparently, Link monsters aren't going to limit the extra deck anymore, and you can summon extra deck monsters in the extra deck zones regardless of regardless of whether or not you have a Link monster with the proper arrows. Huh?
I think that's for people who don't use Link monsters in their decks, so that way they can just summon whenever they want to.
Yeah.
So they need to put in a key rule that if you got Link monsters in your extra deck, you still gotta use it that way. But then that'd be unfair. That'd be so unfair. This whole thing, I don't think it's real. I don't think it's real because this rule is supposed to be official April 1st of 2020. What's April 1st, everybody?
April Fools.
I'm not your dad.
But does
Tata.
April Fool's Day exist in Japan? That's the question.
Yeah, I want to say
They
yes.
get it from us, of course.
What you trying to say, Cosby?
I
Like,
love
wanna
you.
say, I don't trust it. I'm so concerned about this. Like, what is the point in even having the goddamn Link monsters anymore with the arrows or even an extra deck monster
But
zone?
the
Like,
thing is, it's
are
just
they
for
seriously going to appeal to the minority of people who quit playing Yu-Gi-Oh! Every single time a new mechanic or a new format comes in? Are they really about to appeal to these people? Because them the motherfuckers, they stop playing for 3 months. They still be buying the cards because they like the fucking artwork. They're just not going to play in tournaments and they're not going to play in locals until they find something that they feel comfortable with. This shit happens every single time a new goddamn mechanic comes out. When Synchro Monsters dropped, a whole bunch of people quit. Pendulum Monsters came out, a whole bunch of people quit. Exceeds Monsters, but it's always like they'll quit for 3 months and then they come back. They may have a quote-unquote dip in sales for 3 months. That's not even a whole fiscal quarter for a marketing department, let alone a business sales, so that last month when you bring out something that people actually fucking like, they all come in, they buy the shit, and then they forget the Yu-Gi-Oh vendor market is big as fuck. They don't care what the format is. They're going to buy everything off the shelves and sell it to people because people are going to collect it to resell it, as well as just to be able to have the quote-unquote godlike binders that have all the blingy shiny shit. So I don't know who the fuck they're appealing to with this rule change, but it ain't a lot of people.
The dip in sales is 20 niggas
Just
not
so they
playing.
can be around here flexing their dick around like I got the shiny one. What?
Look at my big
was
dick
it?
energy.
When I was in Florida, I knew somebody who had 3 prize card Minervas, and that was back when Minerva at the time was $1,300 a pop.
Huh? Who just left?
Oh.
Somebody left? Hey, no one left.
Zacharo left.
Zacho's still in here. Her mic got cut off.
Alright, what was the last thing y'all heard me say?
Big dick energy.
Hey guys, I'll be right back. I'm gonna go get some cake.
Okay.
I want some
What'd
big
you
dick
say?
cake.
I'm gonna go get some cake from Publix.
What
Okay,
all
I'll
that
join you.
cake?
Okay, so what was the last thing y'all heard me say?
Big dick
But no,
energy.
Minerva was $1,300 a pop.
Yeah, Minerva was $1,300 a pop. Lightsworn was not a meta deck, and people still bought the fucking card. They still entered tournaments and won the damn card. So I don't know who this minority percentage of their quote-unquote audience that they're trying to appeal to with this. Their markets are not dipping at all. The only thing that made people kind of enter into regionals a little less is because of how long it takes for Yu-Gi-Oh turns these days, because a duel is 40 minutes. After that 40-minute timer, whoever has more life points when they end their turn wins. That's the new rule now, because duels used to take like freaking 2 hours just because people would freaking sit up there and take a long ass turn. That shit started with Zodiacs, which is one reason that I stopped playing at that time. But when Zodiacs got banned, I went back in the game because fuck Zodiacs. So again, I'm one of those people who quit playing for a little bit because of a mechanic or meta format that I did not like. Did that stop me from buying the cards? Hell no. Did that stop me from hanging out with my homies and playing Yu-Gi-Oh? With them who didn't play Zodiacs? No. So who the fuck are they appealing to with this?
D nuts.
You filthy fucking casual.
Got him.
If you're not using Blue Eyes, then I'm so sorry.
Man, fuck Blue Eyes and that fuck Blue Eyes deck, nigga.
Fuck your Black Rose trash ass deck.
Fuck both y'all decks. Pendulums win all day.
No, it's so
Blue Eyes
synchro
deck said
grabbing it up on niggas.
Yeah, Synchro's for the win.
I mean, I
polymerization
run
for the win.
synchros too, so I mean, I can be part of that a little bit.
No, you switching sides. You either one or you up.
Nigga, I have synchros in my extra deck. What you talking about?
You're a hypocrite.
Huh,
He's a
I'm
big fat
using
phony.
5
He's a
each.
big
I like
fat
to say I'm
phony.
bisexual.
Is Legacy
No, that's not bisexual.
What the fuck? Huh?
Is Legacy cross-platform?
I don't think so.
Damn.
Legacy what?
No, Legacy the Duelist? No, it's not a cross-platform.
Screw deck all day, screw y'all.
Well, if you don't get freaking Dawn of a New Era,
You don't have a computer.
I don't got a computer, dumbass.
that wasn't.
Tell him.
Ain't that?
Tell
Wait
him.
a second. Hold on. Ant didn't
Tell
just
him.
say that. That was freaking electric, man. First of all, that was electric that said that. That was talking just now, not Ant. I wasn't even talking to Ant. Cause I would have said it
My
to Ant, cause I
laptop's
know Ant is a
slow as
laptop.
fuck. I can't compromise.
You could run a card game, my nigga. You could run a card game. You stop.
Run shit.
You can run a card game. This not even that
can't
many
even run
graphics.
Flash games. I
Cosmic.
can't run cool math games, my nigga.
Homie! Bro! What?
What the fuck is what is going on?
He said I can't fuck with man, bro. I can't get mad at him.
Cosmic.
He said I can't run cool math games. I'm dead.
This man Cosmic really out here assuming his computer's processing.
What are you talking about?
He playing that pressure.
Yeah, boy, that brush. He said you can run the game. He's like, you run shit, nigga.
He said I can't even run Windows Paint on it.
Right, bro. Like, this shit is so fucking bad, bro.
What kind of
Homie,
processing
not
is
that
that?
poor. You better stop.
Cosmin, shut up. You don't know nothing about computers. What kind of processing is
Okay.
that?
Alright,
I
back
don't
on
know.
topic,
It's
back
a
on topic.
HP laptop.
So,
Yeah, back on topic. Back on topic.
He got
Back
weak.
on
Let's
topic.
go ahead and talk
Windows
about
Vista.
that Yu Yu Hakusho game that was recently announced for at Jump Festa.
Wait, what?
It's a mobile
Yes.
game. Calm
Hey,
down.
coming up.
It's a mobile game.
Oh.
Next topic.
Yeah.
Next topic. No,
So-
next topic.
Is it
next
a
topic.
gacha game?
Yeah, it's a gotcha game.
Oh,
Yes, let's go.
oh my
Next
god.
topic. Next topic.
Yo said
Next
next topic. Damn, no
Next
love for Yu Yu
topic.
Hakusho.
Y'all
Oh,
got me
you
fucked up
Hakusho?
already.
Yeah, sure.
Y'all got me fucked up. We
First of all,
can
you
sing.
watched me at mobile game. Then you
Nigga.
said gotcha
Nigga,
game.
Nigga, what the fuck is a gotcha game? Well, guess what? What the fuck is a gotcha game?
Collectibles.
Gacha,
You know what? You know what? You know I love Yu Yu Hakusho. Like it's my favorite anime. But next topic.
Damn, just like that.
That's
Yeah, just like that.
Just like
my
that.
guy. I
Just
want
like that.
my guy.
I just
my
hope
God.
some mechanics.
I
is
want
good.
I want a new console game with Yu Yu Hakusho.
Again.
Alright, let me ask
Nigga,
the chat real quick. Hey,
I wanna
chat,
throw
what do
good
y'all think
hands.
about this new Yu Yu Hakusho game? Are you a fan of this?
We don't care. Next
Care?
topic.
No, what the fuck?
Y'all,
My dick went lit
y'all.
now.
Yeah.
What happened? What happened?
I'm confused.
What? What?
Wait, who
So y'all
did?
remember? I don't know who got notifications on from me, but when I tweeted out that the Future Prospects podcast was live, I linked the ASAP Rocky sex tape.
No!
Oh no!
What are you doing?
What are you doing?
I didn't know. One of my fucking peoples in my community DM me. It was like, what is this?
Planet pressure.
Yo, that's crazy.
Oh shit.
Hakuna Matata.
Man.
Oh no. Oh no.
Oh, I see it. God,
I deleted the tweet now. Oh my fucking. That shit's been sitting there. How long have we been live? What the fuck?
Yeah, I've been looking at that shit too. It's like, I don't know. I'm just gonna let it play out.
these niggas some freaks.
Alright, time for a shameless plug. This stream is sponsored by
It's not sponsored by no one. Don't even do that.
The Future Prospect is sponsored by Pornhub.
I'm crying.
Just do it. Upload.
an ever-growing industry that's gonna buy Disney and Netflix.
The P in Future Prospect stand for pressure.
And pussy.
Oh my god. Alright.
Listen. We some prospects, but we got some prop sets over here. Quit playing
Oh
with
my
us.
goodness. Alright, so I saw this one tweet on Twitter that was talking about
Getting buzzed down.
which type of anime is better, modern or classic, right?
Classic.
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 Classic? Why
What
is that?
happened?
Why
Okay. Classic
Y'all
by
fucking
story
old
wise,
heads.
but
Fucking
okay,
boomers.
classic. They got better
Hitman Reborn's a
storytelling.
classic too.
Classic better storytelling. No, new age better fucking animation and fight
Yeah, that's
scenes.
right. Cause like, classic. Yet it wasn't the best looking. I mean, it could be, depending on the studio. But
Who watches
since
Berserk?
me,
Who reads the manga?
Wait, what are we talking about?
Which is
Classic
better, modern
anime
or
versus
classic
classic.
anime?
Well, hold on. I want to bring this point up. All right.
I
So
don't fuck. What?
okay. Anyway,
there's something wrong.
no, I want to bring this
That's
point up.
not a good
Bring out
question.
the snakes.
Okay, I'm gonna bring this point up because let's look at Berserk adaptation. It's modern adaptation. It's fucking
Trash.
god awful. It's god awful.
3D
Trash.
for no reason.
The classic animation for Berserk is actually alright compared to the re-animation. It's just
Yeah.
it's trash.
Just straight trash.
That's it. It's straight
Yeah.
trash.
Straight trash.
I think it just
Yes.
depends on. I think it just depends on the series. I think it's on a case
I'm
by
not
case
going
basis.
all the way over there. Like
Okay.
544, dude.
But I'm gonna say classic is more better than modern. Just on some ones that are actually pretty good as modern. Cause like I'm gonna say one example is like modern Dragon Ball, like especially the movies. Like Broly was really good.
Mhm.
Like
So
that
much
shit
big
was
dick energy.
clean.
I'll be
Battle
right
of
back.
Gods was pretty clean. Yeah, even Revival F in the movie it had some clean cuts too.
I would
But
say
the,
for Dragon Ball Super Broly, it did a mix of classic and modern anime style. That's what I got from it.
yeah, that what I'm saying when you try to do
What?
simple
How?
but still have it be like it's simple but it's refreshing to the point where it still shows a lot of fluidity in the animation. Like it look like how do I put it? It's just something that you wouldn't expect with Dragon Ball. You know what I'm saying? Like certain even with certain shots like you seen shit like really close and like kind of front lines of it, it was like really cool. It was like damn, that's not often you see that with Dragon Ball. Especially like one part when I don't know if people really noticed it like even with the fight later on when they went to Goku and Vegeta went to go fuse whatever and it was like one couple shots where they was like first person and shit.
Mhm.
It was like really clean though. I was like damn, that's pretty dope. But to a naked eye, most people they didn't see that. I'm like damn, that was kind of cool that shot that they did that whatever.
I
And
ain't
it
gonna
was
fake it.
clean.
I ain't gonna fake it. When we got to that part, when they was fusing first person, I was just worried about how Frieza got his ass beat by Broly for like a whole hour and 30 minutes. He's like, he said, you will not. He said, you filthy
See, this
monkey.
thing with Frieza. Frieza is not really used to pressure. Like he talking big, he's strong with it, but he can't handle constant like aggression. He's not an aggressive person like that. You gotta really like take him off.
Broly fucked him.
The thing too with Frieza like as much as strong as he is though, he's still okay a bitch though.
I mean, what?
He's still okay a bitch though.
Yeah, you right.
He is a bitch. I ain't gonna fake it.
He's a whiner. He doesn't like
Wait, who?
Frieza.
Oh, Frieza.
Cooler
He's a
to me
tyrant.
got more heart than Frieza do.
He's not canon.
Not yet.
He will never be canon.
Okay, they gonna bring
He's gonna be canon
okay,
because if
listen.
that's the case, that's like saying King Kong not canon.
Corey,
Huh?
listen. Corey, they already setting it up. Okay, listen. Listen, open up your third eye, my niggas. They got Golden Frieza. They finna bring out Platinum Cooler.
If you're trying to bring up that
Get the fuck out of here.
Dragon Ball superheroes bullshit, you shut your ass.
They gonna bring out Platinum Cooler soon.
Shut your
Said
dumb ass
platinum
up. You
cool.
dumb.
What the fuck?
But
Yeah,
they
that's
already,
what I'm saying.
they already got Golden Frieza. It's gonna be Platinum Cooler.
Dumb, stupid.
Don't call me 6'9", bitch.
You are
Dude.
just bigger.
He just called you a snitch.
Oh, you got me fucked up on baby.
On baby.
He
Oh,
said you
baby.
nigga. He said you was the nigga that licked everything.
Oh.
If I would leak everything, y'all would
So like,
know me. I
for example, I think do you think I'm gonna use My Hero Academia for example? Do you think that's a really good modern anime that can like compete against the classics?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got that's a good modern anime. Fate.
Yeah.
Oh, Faye. Oh, yeah, definitely. Faye has clean animation.
Story's kind of. I mean, it's.
Say it. You're probably gonna say JoJo has a better. Well, actually, JoJo is actually another good modern anime.
Yeah,
No, it's not.
I agree with that. I agree. It's another good modern anime.
So we're just talking about anime, not manga.
But what about Kimetsu no Yaiba?
Yeah,
What do
yeah.
you guys think about that?
That was my second. I was gonna bring that up too. That's made by the same people that made Fate.
Yeah.
I mean,
Hey.
yeah, KNY, that's cool.
The only problem I have with the modern anime adaptation, sometimes, like I said before, they don't really adaptate from the manga accurately. Like for example, with One Piece, the Kaido versus Louis fight is not accurately portrayed to show Kaido's true strength. Kaido is
Toei
a fucking
animation
monster.
fucking sucks.
Huh? No, the
Toei
animation isn't
fucking
bad.
sucks.
No, Toei's animation for One Piece has improved drastically, actually, considering
Yeah,
it from.
it has improved. That's true.
But like, in terms of accuracy, it's bad because now that there's a lot of people, mainly manga readers, who are complaining about Kaido, like, oh, Luffy can take on Kaido's dragon form, where in the manga, Kaido stomped Luffy.
Luffy got one shot it.
No,
Exactly.
I got a question. Now, when you say classic, right? What is the time frame for that? Are we talking about?
Let's say like
80s?
80s through 90s.
80s through 90s. Yeah, 80s through 90s.
I know anime started way before that, but let's say 80s through 90s.
But real golden age like Akira and like Dragon Ball and
Yu-Gi-Oh! 5D had good animation,
Exactly.
and that was 2008.
Madhouse,
Especially
Story's
like
kinda
classic
old.
Yu-Gi-Oh. What about Pokemon?
Pokemon, I would say
Pokemon-
we can count.
No,
Pokemon storytelling
I mean
really
kinda,
isn't.
yeah.
I'm talking about from the
Yeah.
classic. Like, you can use Pokemon as an example. You can look at the classic Pokemon and see how the animation was more. It wasn't as cringy as it is now. Let's be honest.
I think where they mostly did the improvements was more on the attacks. Like with you can tell by, and I noticed this was when I first watched Black and White, when Pikachu would do quick attack, and you can like see like the waves of like how Pikachu move and shit. It was different from how it was from the original one, where Pikachu just moved real fast, and you kind of see like the white part behind it, whatever. Like you actually see
It's like
Pikachu
dynamic
doing.
now.
Yeah, even when he moves like bolt tackle, gyro ball, when Pikachu used to do electric. No, it's called electric ball when he used to shoot the electric from his tail.
Yeah.
All that shit, it was crispy. I was like, oh shit, they can improve. Even Ash design, like I feel like his best design, modern design, because besides the old ones, was probably X and Y.
No, I
And then
think
they
Black
did
and White
it
was.
That was the
People
start of
sleep
it.
on Sun and Moon. Sun and Moon is actually like really good. Like, of course, it looks weird. It got a weird style from the old ones, but like, it's good animation.
Like my hairline.
Good. What people? What?
What?
I just want to get this point across that it feels like, well, to me, older anime, since they really lacked in technology and like stuff like that, they really have to push that we have a very good story that will keep you engaged. And just like now, we kind of got engaging stories like Attack on Titan, stuff like that. That's pretty modern. That's like the best, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Attack on Titan is like the best modern anime. That shit's fire. Okay,
Yeah.
That's your opinion.
but like that's my opinion. I know that. But they lacked in animation. They made it forward in storytelling.
I respect it.
There's Madhouse, Mob Psycho, all that shit. That shit's great.
I don't watch Mob Psycho. I don't.
What?
I don't watch it either.
You should.
But you can watch Attack on Titan.
What?
You fucking
It's a
right.
good story.
Hell yeah.
Attack on
Mom
Titan
has-
is amazing.
Your mother has a good story.
Excuse you? Huh?
You said your mother had a good story. How you doing?
Some of us are deaf, apparently.
He said your mother had a good story. That's how you was born.
Let's be right back after these paid messages. Let me stop.
Put the screen and boop.
Alright,
Joe,
welcome back.
streaming.
So, yeah, right now, Games
Then
Under
you
can't
see
be
a
in the building
picture,
right now. He's
Corey,
outside.
with a swollen eye and a big ass band-aid.
What will she wear? I'll use my military training on you, little boy.
You can't hurt civilians, nigga.
What?
Do y'all think?
What?
What do
I
y'all
can't
put?
shoot black
What
people,
category
though.
y'all put Naruto in?
Naruto,
Oh.
I'll put it under classic, yeah. Naruto, under classic. 'Cause
Okay.
it came out in like mid-90s. Late
Like
90s,
Cali
I mean.
Soul.
So.
I mean, the anime was like 2000. wasn't
in
it?
America, it came out in 2000. In Japan, it came out in the 90s.
Damn. Okay.
Don't forget Bleach. It's in to forget Bleach.
Yeah, somebody calls.
Let me stop. Let me stop. I'm playing with you.
Yeah.
Like, nah, I like.
Hold on. You know how people were trending Bleach because they thought, hey, if JoJo can trend too, let's get Bleach to trend so we can get the
Hey,
anime
nigga.
adaptation.
Hey, hey.
High School DxD got pretty decent animation.
Yeah, what year did it come out? 2000 something?
Mm-hmm. Dead Alive is another one. This is decent. Especially the third season, it got real clean. Like, they did a lot. Like, the colors are bright and stuff.
Code Geass is clean.
Avatar Korra has good animation.
Yeah. That ain't an anime.
It was animated by fucking Asians though, so shut up.
It's not anime.
It was animated by Japanese and Korean people, so shut your mouth.
It's not an anime.
You're not anime.
Xenophobe.
Oh.
What the fuck is that?
Alright, anything else y'all want to say about anime before we hand
out?
Yeah,
there's one more thing I gotta say.
Okay.
Sonic the Hedgehog has good animation.
What in the world?
Wait, which one? Are we talking about the when he from the video game or Sonic X? Which one are we talking about?
All of them.
All of them? Okay.
Sonic, he's number one.
Alright, hey, I got a hot take real quick. Sonic X over Demon Slayer.
I agree.
Oh! No!
I'll play it.
Anyways,
Alright.
as I was saying,
Adventure Time over Demon Slayer
kind of fucking sucked, except for that one anime. Like, Naruto's animation style, like, switched like 3 different times, like every episode. Like, I really like the one that goes fluid when they start battling and goes, ooh, and it looks really good, you know. That was pretty good, but most of the time it fucking sucked. But yeah, Naruto was pretty good. It had a good story.
I'm being triple teamed by the fucking AI, bro. What the fuck?
Cause you're sorry.
Call that a train.
You're getting gangbanged, bro.
I am. Damn. Alright, but
brought to you by Pornhub.
But anyway, guys, that's it for tonight's Future Prospects team. I know this one was a little shorter, but hey.
No, it's not. We got one more topic to talk about.
What?
Nick Cannon disability.
No, we end this thing right now. Fuck that shit.
We're having a freestyle.
You got Nick Cannon on the thing, nigga.
Nick Cannon thing.
You don't want to talk about Nick Cannon, but you got Nick Cannon as the tag.
Oh, I forgot to change the tags. Shit. Whoops.
It is on the list.
I'll change that.
You've been called red-handed.
It's on the list.
Anyway, anyway, that's it for tonight's stream.
No, it's not. No, it's not.
What about the back button attachment for PS4?
Yeah, I'm done.
Oh shit! Right, that back button for PS4. My bad. What
about Megan Thee Stallion's Todoroki picture?
No. Okay, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, guys. We're not.
You're not even looking at the list.
That is totally
Kelly,
my
you
fault.
don't even got friends.
That's crazy.
All right, so let me continue. Sorry. So PlayStation, Sony announced the new this new back button that you can equip to your PlayStation 4 controller as like it's like a modded feature.
How you messing up?
Shut up, nigga. Okay, but anyway, so yeah.
Dang, Cal, you missed like 3 topics, 4 topics.
This nigga Cali fucking up. That's the high top taking your brain matter.
Shut up. All right. Okay, I'm trying to start the conversation off. Come on, man. Come on.
With the numerator in the denominator.
Looks like a fucking battery.
That shit is garbage, bro.
What's 6 times 3? I don't know. 6 times 3.
All right, let me ask y'all then. Shut up.
6, 9.
So, how do you feel about this new back button feature for this PlayStation 4 controller? Do you think it's a dumb idea? Do you think
what is it supposed to do?
It's supposed to be like an easier way to gain access to like different controls on for your game. So let's say, for example, in Call of Duty, you want to find an easier way to shoot people, right? You use that back button to enable, let's say, the R2 button to shoot easier.
It's just another mapping.
Yeah, exactly. Another mapping tool. That's what it is.
I don't know about you guys, but if I wanted to shoot people, I'll just shoot people.
Ty, are you out of shape?
Is it like detachable? Can I take it off?
Yeah, you plug it in underneath your PS4 controller. You know.
Cause it look like one thing that them girls be having on their phone with their big ass ring on it.
Oh, you mean the I know you're talking.
Yeah. Yeah, cause every bitch got one.
I got one too.
Oh my goodness.
What the fuck you talking about?
Where the fuck you been at?
My shit crashed.
Go back to the crash leg roll.
Really,
Would y'all buy this thing though?
No, I don't see the point
Hell
because the
no.
PS5 comes out next year. So what's the point?
More money, nigga.
Shut up. That's bullshit.
That sounds stupid.
They want more
but
money,
companies
nigga.
would do some ish like
But from the
that.
consumer's standpoint, why would you need one?
They want more money, nigga. It don't matter.
I said from the consumer standpoint, not the buyer.
Ignorance is
Since
bliss.
we on the topic of PlayStation, can we just add in an additional thing and the fact that Square Enix admitted that they don't know how many parts the Final Fantasy VII remake is gonna be?
Yeah, let's go ahead.
They try to milk this bitch.
That's some bullshit,
No, it's not.
Her Square Enix fangirl came up.
nigga.
They
nah,
really
that's some
need to
bullshit, man.
Please.
Like me
I
and
waited
me and
years
Brian
for
were talking
this.
about this earlier.
They need to
Like,
do
what type
good,
of bullshit is that?
I just
My
want
guy,
to
as
say this
long-
real quick.
as
I
long
do
as he
appreciate
clout-
Square Enix for making Life is Strange and the Tomb Raider series for helping out make
Fuck Tomb Raider.
Thank you.
Kind of like, please don't
Yeah.
fire me.
But here's the thing, right? Square Enix has always been a type of company. Like, I have all the respect in the world for Square Enix until now. Square Enix has always Square Enix has always been the type of company to where they will sit. They almost have like an old school mentality to where they're gonna keep that garage shut and they're not going to open the doors until they have at least something that they find satisfactory, even if other people, quote unquote, on the surface may not. Don't judge a book by its cover. They've never been the type of person. They've never been the type of company to milk it like this. Like, this is like so against their regime, and it's like I really feel like it was some dumbass in a goddamn executive meeting who said maybe we should do it episodic so people don't complain about how long it takes us to make a single game, and no one argued with it. And I'm like, that is some real bull.
Listen, I don't give a fuck how many parts
Hey, that
it
nigga
is.
pulled up like $12 million.
Listen, I don't give a fuck how many parts it is. As long as I get to play Cloud and Tifa fine ass, I don't care.
Bro.
Okay, so how you gonna feel? Okay, so let's just put it like this. Let's just say if they really finna milk this, right? 2020 rolls around, you get the first part and you no life that game, and the game maybe lasts you 2 weeks. Now you ain't got nothing to do for the rest of the year because the next part doesn't come out until maybe 2021, 2022, and by then the PS5 is dropping. So what? Are you gonna buy a PS5, rebuy the Final Fantasy VII Remake all over again for PS5 Part 1, and then buy Part 2? Guess what? You are out $1,000 already.
Who gives a fuck? I'll make them more.
You gonna make it off what? The corner?
Nigga, I can. Hey, Zach.
I just found out Spirit's taking
Zach.
down. He gonna be a hooker.
Zach. Hey, Zach. I told you that in confidence.
Stop doing this to me, man.
Why you doing this?
That's exactly what everybody gonna be saying when
Why
Final
you
Fantasy
doing me
VII
like
Remake
this?
drops. Why are you
No,
doing me
but
like
look,
that?
For me, I don't care if it's all DLC or anything.
You got an
I've
Xbox.
literally been waiting my whole damn. Shut the fuck up. I've been waiting my whole damn life for a remake of FF7, bro. Cause that shit is like 20 years old. I'm only 15. Man, I need it. I need it in my
Go get a
life.
PlayStation
Oh,
and play Final
Bro,
Fantasy.
I'm
I'm
a
25. Bro,
You
I'm
got an
25.
Xbox
How you think I
PS4.
feel?
You got an
I'm
Xbox.
25. How you think I feel? That game dropped the year I was born. Okay,
Yeah.
so
What
Rick
year
has
did it
happened
come out?
twice that year. Anyway.
1997.
Hey, I'm
94.
a year older than it. Hey.
94.
94?
You said it came out
Dang,
1994?
Zach,
Alright, somebody
94.
Google, when did the Final Fantasy VII originally come out? Was it 94 or 97?
Alexa, when did Final Fantasy 7 come out?
She's like, fuck
My
you,
Alexa.
bitch.
Wait, Alexa, unmute. Alexa, when did Final Fantasy 7 come out?
Don't ask me
This will
questions,
answer
you
your
stupid
question.
black man.
In the United States, autumn begins on Tuesday.
What the fuck, bitch? Alexa, get your ass back on mute. Okay, let's start whole time. Alexa, when did Final Fantasy 7 come out?
This might answer your question. I know about 5 October 23rd.
What the fuck?
Alright, you know what? I found it. I was wrong. I can admit that. It came out 1997.
Hey, I'm a year older than you.
Alexa,
birth year.
Damn,
mute.
I was 3 when that game dropped.
Damn,
But still, it's like they didn't release the original game in parts. The original game was 4 discs, and it took them a dick and a half to make it because they were short on budgeting as well as team members.
A dick and a half.
What'd you just say?
Zach, what dick you got? What other half of the dick you got?
In regards to it's a length joke.
Okay. I was about to say, hold on, did that hear a fight?
It's a length joke. Get back on the corner, Spirit. You'll learn. Anyway.
Hey, listen. I got a full inch though.
Oh.
What?
Okay. Now. Okay.
Oh, what?
Bro. Okay. Life is Strange. I get it. All right. Yes. I didn't play that game because of it being episodic. Something about that just bothers me. It's so irritating. Like, if I'm gonna play a game, I want to play the whole game day one. Like, come on. Like, don't make me sit up here and spend $60 4 times to wind up spending like freaking $240 for a game when I could have just waited a few more years and got the whole thing in one go and been happy.
Why you want to pay $150 for 2,000 games? Why you doing that?
Or Ines, why you doing me like this?
I mean, how would you feel if you got paid in increments for a job? It's like, all right, so you worked 40 hours, but we gonna give you 25% of your paycheck this Friday, and then 25% of your paycheck on Tuesday, and then 25% of your paycheck. That's mad as hell.
I mean, okay, I guess I'll go then, since we're talking about Life is Strange and episodic series. So when it first came out, I did
like the game.
I did pay it like it came out like every 2 months, I think. So
Why?
I didn't mind it at all, because it's like watching an actual television series, I guess. So once you finish that first episode, it's like, oh man, I can't wait to see what's gonna happen next. And so like when the next episode comes out, you get yourself prepared. I'll play the previous episode to remember all the stuff that happened, and then I can move on to the newest one. So
I think that's kind of different because that game is place based.
Wait, say it again. D-Man, can you say that one more time? You guys cut off.
Okay, I think that's different. Strange choice based game, kind of like Telltale when it's made to have replayability on it, because different choices are supposed to have different outcomes.
Yeah.
Is it wrong that bought Telltale games for us?
Lived so long. Did we talk about Wolf Among Us too?
Oh no, we did not.
No, we did not.
I need to play the
It
first
was
one.
announced at the Game Awards.
I need to play the first one. I had to finish Walking Dead final season.
Has anybody seen The Witcher live action? Because I've been hearing a lot of good things about it, but I'm scared.
I was gonna watch it.
We were gonna try to watch that as a squad.
If you have an Xbox, your opinion doesn't matter.
Wow.
I wonder who has an Xbox.
If you have a gaming PC, you're the highest one in this.
You're not the highest in the
That's-
Shut the fuck up, nigga.
I have a gaming PC, so shut your ass up, bitch.
Listen,
No
hold
one
up.
cares.
Shut your broke ass up, boy.
Oh damn. Oh.
Bro!
He say your fingernails dirty, goddamn.
Yo, Bestie! Shut up!
I didn't fight me and jump for it. Someone say I'm better. He's good at Eyes of Heaven, though.
I am.
And say you trash.
Used to play it.
And say
And
you trash. Cosmic
And has no
bully.
opinion in the JoJo community.
Damn.
That's why Last Survivor ain't coming.
Yes, it is coming!
No, it's not.
No, it ain't, bro.
Yes, it is! And when it does, I'm gonna have all the clout, and I'm not sharing.
Oh my god. Damn.
Nigga,
He showed his true colors, everyone.
you heard it here, folks, guy. Cosmic only cares about clout.
You clout hungry monster.
Nani?
Uh-oh.
Alright, but real quick, guys. I want to talk about Ryan Johnson, the director of Star Wars: The Last Jedi.
Fuck him.
He
Need
talked
you to repeat
about
that again.
how he doesn't like the idea of fan service in movies and stuff because it kind of loses its surprises when you add fan service. Because, like, for example, Last Jedi, it didn't have a lot of fan service. It was mostly like big twists and surprises that that the director believes it will be right for this franchise, and he actually took chances that's not really normal in the Star Wars series. And like majority of the Star Wars community doesn't like that just because it doesn't meet their like imagination and their
Cosmic, who trust?
expectations.
Who trust you guys have it?
Oh shit.
Cosmic, who trust? Say that. No, say that again. You all quiet.
Oh shit.
Oh my goodness, really? We're gonna do...
Oh
Yeah,
shit.
Stop acting like niggas.
That's gonna be kind of impossible to do. Callie, how you still get? Callie, you trash. I seen that.
What you talking about, man?
Nigga, I seen that. How you?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Bro, you trash for that.
I don't know what
You
you're
was
talking about.
trash.
I don't know what you're talking
You
about.
ran right into his move.
I don't know what you're talking about, man.
Cal, you trash, bro. I saw that, bro. You trash.
Spirit.
Yeah.
Damn, you are
While you're here,
garbage,
because
bro.
I see this every time I see you tweet, and I always forget to tell you. Please fix your bio because your Twitter bio says new up and comer game YouTuber. Please
Who
fix
gives
your
a
bio.
fuck?
Bro, that's probably the reason why you ain't got no followers.
I'm a little.
Alright.
What did I come back into?
You know what? You know what?
I gotta go.
You know what? Good night,
We out of
everybody.
control right now. Alright.
Did I just walk in on a
That's it
burger?
for the stream.
That's it for
We
the stream,
ain't talking
everyone.
about the Kakarot stuff.
Listen.
Oh.
No, fuck that. I'm deleting my channel. Fuck
Bro,
everything.
I have something?
Man, shut
Wow.
up, man.
Did I just
Suck
walk
my
in?
dick. I fucking hate you,
Alright,
Zach.
man. We can talk about the Kakarot thing right now. Finish off with the stream for tonight. But yeah, so about the new Dragon Ball Z Kakarot news, what's up with it?
So they finally showed gameplay of Future Trunks. He was announced a while back that if you want to check it out, I did a reaction on my channel. But basically they showed gameplay of him because he was announced that he was one of the other characters that would be playable like earlier on this year. And it was just showing his perspective. Basically, the whole footage was just showing the whole iconic scene when he was fighting Metal Frieza and King Ko. It's pretty cool. He does fight with a sword. I wish they would have had two stances with him where he can fight with, with his fist, and then another variation of him fighting with a sword. Because we don't have a lot of sword characters that do a lot of stuff. And this is what would have been interesting for him to do. But it is confirmed that we can swim underwater. I don't know if we can do underwater.
Death by water. No death by water like GTA.
No death by water. You can swim underwater, stuff under there. I don't know if we can do underwater fights though. That still hasn't been confirmed yet. But you can swim underwater. Trunks does look pretty clean. It would have been nice enough if they're gonna have like Trunks when he like have his base form, his Super Trunks form. That hasn't been shown yet, but I was thinking about like we're gonna have Super Trunks when he's like real super big and buff, but we'll just have to see. I am a bit curious about what they're gonna do with Trunks since he's playable, because I'm wondering like, is there any untold mysteries about Trunks? Because you gotta think too, when the Android saga, he was there for quite a while. So I hope that we're gonna get some like story that wasn't told from the manga or from the anime. Well, overall, he was clean. My boy was killing niggas with finish buster and all that shit.
Yeah, I thought the gameplay was super cool.
Yeah. I can't wait for the game to come out.
Comes out January.
Hey, Zach.
Yes, sir.
How's that ball now, bastard?
Well, let me take a look, you little mealy mouth son bitch.
It's funny now that people thinking that the game has more promise now. The game already looked promising.
They just find the bandwagon. That's all.
Yeah, even because the big YouTuber that was down there, they like, oh man, this game has so much to do. Like, they're not going to show everything.
the Trunks gameplay I saw, man, like it was cool. Like I watched people react to it. To be honest, I don't like Trunks at all as a character whatsoever. But I like how they stand true to each character. Like when Trunks and his attacks stay the same.
Speaking of
I fucked with it.
Speaking of Kakarot, I like how when I first saw the new intro, it reminded me so much of Budokai 1. But except CC2, they added their little touch to it. Because in the past, when Budokai 1 first came out, the intro was all heavily inspired by the original Dragon Ball Z opening with their own animation. They covered the entire intro with their own animation, so I thought that was really cool. With Kakarot, it did have some scenes from the opening, but they added scenes from the actual game.
It was the actual game. That's the crazy part, and it was crispy. Where Trunks in the corner, like, got the sauce, like, I cut a nigga up like a kernel for a tuna roll. Then Goku just comes sit down.
That man finna be blessing niggas.
I feel like some of the scenes weren't right. Like, felt weird how some came together.
What do you mean?
It just looked like some parts weren't like out of place, and were moments of the song were. Well, I remember the full song, but like some moments in the song didn't match what's being going on like in the scene, like emotionally. Or like cinematically.
I was gonna say I don't want to be like picky or ungrateful or anything, but I didn't really like it.
That's fine.
America, fuck yeah.
It didn't look that great.
Yeah, I mean, I would say I still like the Kakarot intro. I do agree with you guys. I do agree with you guys. There were some moments where I feel like it didn't match like the beats of the song. That's kind of like back to the Budokai 1 intro. I thought it was perfectly well done.
If I were to say like the best parts of the opening, it's the beginning and the end.
Yeah.
Goku turns Super Saiyan like, yeah.
That's the classic right there.
He's like, you guys ready for my sauce? Yeah.
Do you guys want the drip?
We don't want your drip, Spirit.
Oh.
You dirty bitches.
Alright, so
y'all finna quit coming for me.
Anything you guys want to talk about before
if I was like
the Nick Cannon last
Alright, Nick Cannon.
Trash.
Trash. No, there it is. Just one word. Right.
Yeah, whatever you want us to say.
He tried.
I'm asking y'all want to talk about Nick Cannon?
Listen.
He was trying to use the race card. He was reaching.
Alright, to anybody who listens to that Nick Cannon, alright, I'm just gonna say this for the younger people who don't know how to Google stuff. To anybody who wanted to know anything of what Nick Cannon was talking about in that last fucking diss track, listen to Eminem's old song Yellow Brick Road. He addressed his mistakes, he freaking apologized and actually matured from it, and some of his lyrics were a little less like, he took the edge off just a smidgen. But the girl that he was talking about in regards to Nick Cannon trying to out him, it was because he dated a black girl because his girlfriend at the time, his now ex-wife Kim, dumped him again, and he said in the song she was a popular girl, he wanted to try to get with her to be the cool kid, and she dumped him for someone else, and he got mad because he had been dumped twice, once by a white girl and then by a black girl. So he had a lot of anger, and he apologized for it because he was like, basically, no matter what color a girl is, she's still a hoe, which means that she wasn't a hoe because of her race, she's just a hoe because she a hoe.
Right.
And the crazy thing is that, like, he didn't. I don't think, and overall, everybody taking out of proportion. Like, he did what any motherfucker do. He went in the booth. He expressed himself. He ain't go out and hurt nobody. When niggas got stuff on their mind, they are artists, or he went and spit his rhymes from his heart and then into a song. I don't see what the big issue was.
Yeah, but the biggest thing is like he was 15 at the time, right? When you 15, you have a lot of fucked up ideas and you act on them. Whether they're good or bad.
It was in the 80s, and back then, the race card was really, really sensitive. So So it was already bad enough that, well, back then it was already hard enough that he was trying to be a white rapper, which that culture was basically exclusively for black people back then, and you were not supposed to be a rapper unless you were black, which people found it basically offensive in him trying to basically culture snatch. It was already bad. It was already hard enough for him at that point. Then he makes a song in a genre that people felt that he had no place in, about a person of the race that created that musical genre. That's why it was such a big deal.
I like cereal.
I think we all like Serial B, man.
Like,
Thank
but
you
for
very
real
much.
though, like, what gave Nick Cannon the audacity? Like, oh yeah, he's racist. But have you not seen Eminem's lineup? Dr. Dre, Rose 59, Crooked Eye, Jordan Lucas, all of D12.
Obi
Like,
Trice.
like all them black. If he had black people so much, then why do they rock with him, and why do he rock with them? He was the only white man in D12. The rest of the people was black. So you can't say somebody's racist.
Bad Meets Evil, the sequel, is one of my favorite ML.
It was. Well,
And then let's not forget Bitch Please. He made that song with Snoop Dogg and all them. Like, Snoop don't trust people as is, so if Snoop gives Eminem the okay, ain't no way in the world he's racist. I'm sorry.
especially with Nate Dogg too. Like, he made the song with Nate Dogg.
Oh
That
yeah.
shit. R.I.P. Nate Dogg.
Like,
Yeah,
it's too many
that's what it
people
is.
that have vouched for Eminem at this point. Nick Cannon had no business doing that. He was dead ass wrong.
This whole thing is stupid. The whole beef. It's just dumb. He has no-
Nick just salty.
Yeah, he has no way of winning against Eminem.
Nope. Why he gotta get them? That's why he gotta get the battle rappers like Charlie Bips conceited and
And then it's like,
he the
here's my
man on the
question.
ringtone.
And it's like, here's my question. At this point, what is Nick Cannon mad about? Mariah Carey left his ass. At this point, you have no reason to try to defend her against somebody that she don't care about. That she already made a song saying, leave me alone. That song, Obsessed, Why You So Obsessed With Me? That was about Eminem.
We know.
Yeah.
So it's like, what are you doing at this point? He's not defending anybody. He's not defending his kids. He's not defending his ex-wife, because she don't give a damn anyway. She's fucking one of her backup dancers.
At the end of the damn day, he just mad because he got caught cheating, and she dumped his ass. So, and plus this nigga needs something. This nigga needs something to do because Nick Cannon's depressed. He doesn't have nothing to do for real.
I mean, Wild
Yeah.
Not's pretty successful, if you ask me.
Yeah, Wild Out is pretty successful. So it's
I
like,
say he's
he
bored.
should have the man should have plenty to do. He's the host of The Masked Singer. He's the host of Wild and Out. He's the president of Team Nick. And then he has so many endorsements
Is he
and
still the
sponsorship
president of
deals
Team
that
Nick?
it's ridiculous.
Like, I can't tell this nigga act like Eminem on his mind. Like, this nigga legit the new Stan. They call him the new Stan. And y'all know what Stan is, the younger people. It's basically Eminem did perspective of a
Aren't you one of
man
the younger people?
who's obsessed. Suck my cock. Oh, now let me finish.
Where is it at? Because it's so tiny I can't see it.
Wait, what you say?
I need a magnifying glass.
Hey, you got me fucked up.
Did you guys see that tweet I just posted in general saying Billie Eilish have a sucking dick video now too?
Oh,
Where?
no.
What?
Let me go see that.
There is no way.
There is no way. You know, okay, goodbye podcast. This is good night. Well, I'm gonna do some search.
I am head out.
Mama, where my Jergens baby lotion at?
Wow.
Ew.
Some people are literally making jokes about that on Twitter. That's crazy.
It's very...
Billie Eilish, they doing it.
Anyway, guys, thank you for tuning in
Thank-
for the 17th podcast. Shout outs to my friends B-Man the Killer. Killer.
Yeah.
And
Oh my god!
thank you to my boy Cosmic.
See y'all
Anyway, we'll just end the stream right here. Everyone's channel will be in the link below in the description box below. So thank you guys for tuning in for this week's stream. We'll see you guys next week. Peace.
Would y'all like to explain that?